live. It's The Drive. Whoa. Throwdown Thursday. We're all fired up. We got some special guests in the studio. We love when we get guests in the studio. Big storyline this week developed, and saw it on social media and said, we got to get these ladies in here to talk about this because it's not every day that you get not one but two athletes going to a big-time university from little old St. George, Utah. So we've got Riley Greene and Lulu West. Good morning, ladies. How we doing?
Good morning.
Pull those mics close to you, and let's talk about this. Cece, give me a drum roll here, and tell everybody, without further ado, where you guys have committed to play next level softball at.
UConn.
Let's go, Huskies. This is I'm interested to hear the story, the backstory on how they found you. Lulu, let's start with you. Like, tell us a little bit about the recruiting process and how UConn found you out of St. George, Utah.
Yeah, so me and Riley play on the same club team, and we were playing in a tournament in Colorado in July, and they saw us playing there and asked us to come out to a camp. So we went out for a camp, and then, yeah. That's how it all started.
Did it move quick? I mean, July to now. They moved quick. They didn't want anybody to scoop you up or what? They moved quick.
Yeah, very quick.
Riley, how was campus when you got out there?
It was beautiful. I mean, the facilities were great. There was a lot of greenery out there, which was super pretty. And it was just awesome. It felt like it could be home.
Okay, it's got to feel like it's going to be home because that's where you're going to be spending the next, 4 years. You plan on spending the next 4 years, 5 years there.
Yes.
Obviously, the way college sports is going, you never, ever know. But that's the plan, right?
Yes.
Lulu, what were the coaches saying to you? I'm assuming they want you as a pitcher inside the circle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Where's the what was the selling point? Like, did they say, hey, you got a chance to start day one, or we're going to win a national championship? I'm just curious, the NIL discussion, the housing, the scholarship money, like what was the selling points for you?
I think the selling points was that it just checked my boxes as, like, they have a really good, like, family environment there, and I think it's just, like, they're very competitive, but it's also really fun softball, and it's not, like, just a business. Like, they care about you as a person, which was really important to me. And I just loved the campus, and the coaches and the girls were really awesome, too.
Okay. All right. So on the official visit, or was it at the camp? Is that where they said, hey, meet the team, and they kind of showed you around town? I mean, take me through that.
So we went out for the camp, and then we just kind of played there. We got to meet a few of the players, but the official visit, we got to, like, have some meals with them and kind of hang out with them, and then we had some coaches show us around campus and just kind of show us all the ins and outs, which was really cool.
How many other offers did you have on the table? I mean, you're only a junior right now.
Yeah, I had one other.
Only one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are people waiting for? Have they not seen you play?
Well, there was some other visits that I had set up, but I went on this one and then the one other and just decided to narrow it down.
Where was the one other one? Can you tell me?
California Baptist University.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Riley, what about you? Did you have any other offers on the table, or is this the one and it just made sense?
I had two on the table. So, but after going to UConn, I kind of knew, like, that's where I wanted to go, because the other two schools, I have, like, an idea of what they were and what they offered. And UConn just checked everything and more for me.
I love it. Package deal. This kind of works out good, right?
Yes.
You guys can room together. You guys will have some familiarity. Maybe be a little easier that freshman year, just having somebody from high school, your same high school that you grew up playing with. I mean, how much time have you guys spent together? When did you guys first start playing club together? How old were you?
Well, we first met in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Because I wore a softball shirt. She saw me and she was like, do you play softball? And then we had, like, a practice after that. And then this last year, she actually joined my club team in California that I've played with since 2020. We used to live there, and we moved out here in 2020, and then kept traveling back and forth since. And so she became my travel buddy, and, like, we were friends before that, but that just made us closer and better friends.
This seems like too good of a story. It seems like it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it's perfect for us.
A lot of hours on the field and in the car together. That's for sure.
There doesn't seem like there's any hesitation, no downside. This seems like, I mean, a lot of times you get kids trying to commit, and it's like one of the most excruciating, tough decisions, drawn out, takes so long. It doesn't seem like this at all. It seems like this was a no-brainer from day one.
Yeah.
How come you guys didn't have offers from SUU, UVU, Utah Tech, BYU, Utah? UConn swoops into Utah. Were they asleep at the wheel or what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
UVU did call
Yeah,
us.
we did have a visit set up there.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we decided that we didn't really need to go there. They have a really great program and really great coaches, but after going on, especially the visit to UConn, we just kind of felt like that was the place for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it, and I'm not questioning the decision at all. I'm just wondering why you didn't have more offers from in-state schools. That's I think a fair question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To ask. You probably are one of your parents are probably like, where are those offers? I'm always the proponent that our local schools should have an edge with the local kids, in-state kids, and should be the first to offer. I mean, you might not always get them. I mean, you might still lose out, and you could have chose UConn anyway, but at least those offers should be there. That's another topic for another day. When did you know, like, softball was the sport? Because Riley, you're in season right now. You're playing soccer, but has softball always been number one for you?
Softball has always been number one for me. Like, that's the first sport I played. I was 4, 5 years old, and I was always trying to do other sports at the same time, but I was like, I love softball the best. It's the most fun, and it's the most challenging to me, and it's just it's great. It's hardworking. It's fun.
So softball's here. Mm-hmm. And, well, we better be careful because Benji might be listening. And soccer's down here, but you still love the play, obviously,
I still
or you
love
wouldn't
to play.
be playing.
Yeah, I still love to play soccer, but softball's my bread and butter. Like, that's my home.
What position do you play in soccer?
I play forward.
Okay.
He has thrown me in at defense too, but mostly forward this season.
Okay. And it's good to stay in shape and have some fun. And you guys have a pretty good team this year.
Yeah, we have a really good team this year. I mean, region's been kind of weird because it's like different teams are winning and beating others, but it's a fun season. We're doing good, and we're coming up right now.
So just soccer, then you'll take the winter off and just play softball. You don't play a winter sport too?
I do play basketball during the
You
winter
do play
for high
basketball.
school.
Okay. So you're busy.
I like to stay busy.
You're the rarity. I mean, you don't see a lot of 3-sport athletes anymore. And I think at Desert Hills at the varsity level last year, I know Jackson Holman played 3 sports, tennis, golf, and basketball. I know there was a couple in your school, but not too many.
Yeah, not
just
too
a few
many.
of you. Yeah. Lulu, what's the fall like for you? You're not playing a fall sport right now.
So we just have kind of our club softball stuff starting up right now, and then in the winter I play basketball as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you are hooping for Coach Denos and Coach Frankie. Let's go. How many bullpens have you thrown with your pops lately?
It kind of depends because it's been just kind of crazy. But lately I've been getting a lot in, but I don't know.
Where's the velo at right now on the fastball?
I haven't clocked myself in a while, so
Okay.
I don't really know.
Okay. I mean, did you after the season last year take a little break just to kind of let the arm rest a little bit? You threw a lot of innings last year.
Yeah. So actually after high school season, was it the weekend after?
I think it was the weekend.
The weekend after was our first club tournament.
So there
weekend
wasn't
after
much of a break.
No.
Now, what club team do you both play on?
BSC Bengals Briggs out of California.
Okay. And you're playing all over the country?
We
Mostly
do travel.
California, yeah. In the fall, we travel to Texas. And in the summer, we normally go to Colorado. And then
We went to Kansas
Yeah,
this
we did
last
go to
year
Kansas
too.
this last
Kansas,
year as well.
Missouri.
Kansas is flat. You don't want flat pitches. No. So how many coaches, I mean, is that the best way? Is there a lot of coaches at these tournaments playing with this travel team? Obviously, UConn saw you by going to Colorado and playing this tournament.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a lot of coaches at all these events.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of variety throughout like the country. It's not like only colleges from one state. There's like some from California, some from Connecticut, and then you got the Minnesota, Texas. Like it's all over, and it's super cool to have just like that array of coaches
Yeah.
behind the backstop watching.
So instantly, like what about the coaching staff? What made it comfortable, Lulu? I'm just curious more on that. What was it? What were they saying, and what made it feel like? I think earlier you said it just felt like home. It felt like the best decision for you.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me is that, so during my official visit, I got to watch a practice. And so I got to be in the bullpen with the pitchers. And Coach Giselle Juarez is the pitching coach there. And she's super awesome. And she just has that coaching style that I really like. She's really big on, like, teaching girls, but also telling them why they're doing something and helping them just kind of understand it and also, like, think for themselves, which I really liked.
Who's the most excited for you coming to UConn? Is it mom? Is it dad? Is it somebody else? Got to be dad, right?
I don't know. There's a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just know Dad spent a lot of time and loves watching you play.
Oh, my gosh,
And your
yeah.
mom's all in, too. I mean,
Yeah.
What about you, Riley? I'm sure your parents are huge supporters and they're driving force behind what you do, right?
Yeah, they're super excited. And I mean, I might have to fight Lulu's parents on being the most excited too, because I get a buddy there with me.
Yeah.
So
Riley Greene, Lulu West, headed to UConn. This is kind of big for St. George. This is a big school, big conference, big opportunity. We're excited for you.
Thank you.
It's one of the fun things
Yes,
for me over the past 20 plus years covering sports is watching and calling games at the high school level and then keeping track of these kids going on and playing at the collegiate level. And even we've had a few play professionally, right? We got the Penn Souls out there, right?
Yes.
Desert Hills representing the NFL with the Lions. They're on Monday Night Football this week against the Seahawks. So exciting stuff. Any tournaments? UConn going to come out west at all? I mean, that's going to be your parents better get some frequent flyer miles if they want to come watch you play.
That's exactly
Yes.
what my mom said. Yeah.
Better start putting everything on the Sky Miles card and paying it off every month. Ladies, thanks for coming in. Get to class. Tell your coaches thanks for letting us borrow you, and we're excited for you. UConn. Lulu, Riley, congrats.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
We got to take a break. And then hour 2 coming up. We're not done. We're just getting started on a Throwdown Thursday.